Hello and welcome to the opening weekend of the Tennent's Men's Premiership 2022-2023. All 10 clubs got their season underway at the weekend with 275 points scored across the 5 matches. We're going to kick things off in South Ayrshire, where Marr began their title defence at home to Musselburgh. Your match reporter for this one is Andrew Petrie.
4 pick-and-go phases stretched the visiting defence early on, and it would be Blair Jordan to finally wrestle his way through and open the scoring in the 5th minute, with Colin Sturgeon converting. The home pack kept up the pressure, and on 12 minutes they doubled their advantage when Fraser Grant ran a great line off an advancing maul. Marr kept the pressure up, and on 19 minutes the 3rd try arrived. Debutant Andrew Ramage on the wing, finishing off a flowing handling move. Musselburgh were finally able to open their account through local lad and skipper Danny Owenson, converting a penalty. But Marr nullified the score quickly when Blair Jordan ran in a superb in-to-out line off ruck ball for the bonus point try and his 2nd of the match. It would be Musselburgh who had the final say in the first half though, when Tom Foley scored a brilliant solo breakaway try, Owenson converting to make it 26-10 at the half. Marr's ruck ball had been a feature of the first half and they continued it in the 2nd, a lightning ball delivering the 5th try. Jack Scott kicked on. Scott Bickerstaff beat the kicker in a race for the loose ball and got Marr's 1st of the 2nd half. Scott would soon turn from creator to scorer, slaloming through the visiting defence for a try between the posts and an easy conversion for Sturgeon. Musselburgh's forward pack had been 2nd best all afternoon, but they regrouped and tight head Colin Arthur wrestled over for his 1st try of the afternoon. Well, Musselburgh kept going, and a wonderful solo run by replacement Callum Marshall set up Callum champion for their 3rd try as they look to get back into it. Then when a Marr handling error in the midfield presented a fantastic opportunity for Rory Watt, who left the Marr defenders for dead, sprinting 50 metres for the visitors' bonus point try, setting up a slightly more tense finale. However, it only provided the proverbial kick for Marr when Scott Bickerstaff broke up the wing, passed inside to Nairn Calder for the final try of the game, securing the opening day win for the reigning champions.
Cheers, Greg. Yeah.
Well, we turn our attention now to Millennium Park, where Currie began their season at home to Jed-Forest. Currie were looking to put last season's final loss behind them, while Jed-Forest were looking for a new start under new head coach Andrew Brown. It was the home side who would get the first score of the game after debutant inside centre Greg Canny latched onto a Jed knock-on for the easiest of tries under the post. Canny was involved again as he made a strong run down the right wing, and this set up for Currie's 2nd try of the game through prop Sean Fisher, who once again went next to the post. Currie once again got another try through Archie McLean, once again under the post, to give Jamie Forbes another easy conversion to make the score 21-0. Just 5 minutes before the break though, Jed managed to finally get onto the score sheet. Don Buckley saw a gap through the halfway line and the inside centre showed good pace before sending Rory Marshall over the line for their 1st score. But it was Currie who got the last points of the first half as winger Cody McGovern beat the defence to make it 28-7 at half-time. But it was Currie as well who started off the second half stronger, and got the first try of the half as well, and a fantastic team try it was. Greg Canny made the break from the 22 before managing to find the offload to Rhys Davies, who as well ran the length of the pitch nearly before passing it off to James McCaig to make it 35-7 to the hosts. Currie were not done there though and were hungry for more points. The debutant Cody McGovern got his second try of the game to make the score 47 in favour of the hosts. And another fantastic run from another debutant, Jack Duncan, allowed Cody McGovern to make it a hat-trick and bring the score to 45-7. Jed, however, did manage to get more points on the score sheet, this time through prop Paulo Ferreira. But Currie were the ones who finished the game on a high, this time through flanker Gregor Nelson, to finish off the scoring for the hosts and to continue their fine home form that we saw last season.
Advantage. Advantage over.
And so we now turn our attention to the Borders and to Mansfield Park, where Hawick hosted Selkirk in the first Borders derby of the season. It took 5 minutes for the scoring to open in the Hawick sun as Matthew Reid converted this penalty. However, that was the only score for the next 20 minutes as Selkirk started off the stronger in defence. However, Hawick were the first to score the try, after a break by Kirkford set up winger Ronan McKean for his first of the game. Another Matthew Reid penalty did give Selkirk the lead, but just before half-time, they threw it away. An unfortunate pass at the back allowed Kirkford with the easiest of interceptions and a try under the posts to put the Greens 12-6 ahead at half-time. Selkirk were the stronger team to come out in the second half, and their forward power showed once more as Ross Nixon went over for the first try for the visitors. The ever-reliable Kirkford put the host back in front with this long-range penalty. But once again, it was the Selkirk forward power that made the difference, and they scored through their Polish international prop Zenon Schwarzkirk to make the score 20-15. But Hawick were not done, and they were not out. In the last few minutes of the game, they managed to make the score level as they got it out onto the wing for the unmarked Lewis Fergusons to skiddle on the ground to rescue a point for the home team. There were two other games played this weekend. Inbrackies made fine work of GHA at Rayburn Place with a bonus point victory, with Cameron Bain, Lewis Wells and 2 tries from Fraser Lindsay sealing the 5 points. Glasgow Hawks, on the other hand, had to come from behind to win over newly promoted Heriots Blues, who were 12-5 up at half-time. However, the experienced Hawks scored 19 unanswered points in the second half to give them their first win and get their campaign off and running. Let's look at the table now, and there's 4 teams level on 5 points, with Currie's superior points difference putting them on top. Hawick and Selkirk both sit in mid-table, while Musselburgh's comeback gave them their first away bonus point since December 2019. Heriot's Blues could not get the bonus point at Balgrey, which leaves them pointless with GHA and Jed-Forest. Into round 2, and it's another Borders derby for Hawick, this time away to Jed-Forest. Elsewhere, Currie will look to keep the momentum going against Musselburgh at Stony Hill. Heriot's will face off against Glasgow opposition once again in the form of GHA. Hawks travel to Selkirk, and it's a top 3 clash in the capital as Accies will host Marr. Starting with Tennent's Men's National 1, it's a big battle between the 2 promoted sides as Stuarts Melville and GHK meets at Inverleith. Biggar will look to start their hunt for promotion at home to Dundee, while their rivals Gala host Watsonians at Netherdale. Ayr will start on the road as they travel to Highland in a repeat of the opening fixture from last season, and Stirling County host Melrose at Bridgehaugh. And finally, Aberdeen Grand will begin their life in their new league away to the Borders to play Kelso. In Tennent's Men's National 2, the 2 relegated teams will begin their time in the league away as Boroughmuir will travel to Pennypit to take on Preston Lodge, and Cartha Queen's Park will travel to Peebles. Lastweed begin their time in the 3rd tier with a home game against Kirkcaldy, and Berwick will be on the road to Hamilton Bulls. Elsewhere, Falkirk host Dumfries Saints, and Glasgow Accies host Newton Stewart. It's a new look to Tennent's Men's National 3 as we return to a 12-team format with 2 of our newly promoted teams meeting on the opening weekend as Orkney take the journey to Royal High. Allen Glens begin their life in the National Leagues away at Strathmore, and White Craigs will take on Greenock Wanderers. In the promotion chase, West of Scotland will start away at Perthshire, Hillhead Jordan Hill host Murrayfield Wanderers, and Howard Fife visit Gordonians. And so that is it for the opening weekend of the Tennent's Men's Premiership, and what an exciting season that we have to look forward to. Join us next week when we'll be viewing all the action from round 2 and also the opening weekend of Tennent's Men's National 1, 2 and 3. We'll see you then.